Hi, I'm David Cantor with the Law Offices of David Michael Cantor. Today I'm going to talk about the temporary driving permit people are issued when they get a DUI. And we get this question quite a bit. People will get pulled over many times and they'll do a breath test that comes above an 08, or they'll refuse to do a breath or blood test, and then there's a warrant and their blood gets drawn, and the officer gives a pink and a yellow piece of paper called an admin per se or administrative per se implied consent affidavit, and it's pink, and there's usually a yellow copy behind it. Now, if you're handed one of these, you have 15 days from the date you're cited in order to request a hearing. Otherwise, you're going to lose your license either for 90 days or a year, depending if you're a refusal or above an 08. Now, what happens is people come in and they'll hire us. We request their hearing for them. There's a second piece of paper, a yellow piece of paper that looks exactly the same, but on the back, it says temporary driver's permit. That we fold up, give back to the client, and they keep that with them. Now, that piece of paper, once a hearing has been requested, that is their driver's license. It usually takes 2 to 3 months before the hearing is actually set, and the hearing's another month after that. So for the next 3 to 4 months, that yellow piece of paper is a person's license. If you're stopped by the police, you simply show it to them and say, my lawyer requested a hearing. If the officer still writes you a ticket for driving on a suspended because they don't understand the 15-day and the request rule, no problem, bring it to us and we'll get rid of it. We'll get it dismissed. Now, here's where it gets tricky. If your blood is drawn and they simply release you, or maybe give you a ticket to be in court, and they don't give you that pink and yellow piece of paper, that's because they're waiting to see if your blood results come back above the legal limit. Now, when they do come back, the prosecutor's office sends something to the DMV, and the DMV will send you a corrective action notice. And they'll mail it to you, and it says your license is going to be suspended in 15 days unless you request a hearing. And people freak out when they get these. Well, we always tell them, relax. You simply tell us about it, and we'll request the hearing for you. And then once again, you're still legal to drive for 2 to 3 months after that. The only difference is you won't have that yellow piece of paper with you anymore. And again, if you run into a problem, you simply tell them that we represent you and refer them over to us. Basically, anytime you get anything in the mail regarding motor vehicle division where they state they're going to suspend you, your best course of action is to call a lawyer. Now, if any of these scenarios apply to you, a family member, or a loved one, simply contact us at dmcantor.com or call us and we'll set you for a free initial consultation in our office.